And this is kind of a book haul for the last half of June and the beginning of July of books that I've obtained. So yeah, only about 5 of these were paid for. The rest were all given to me or for free, like no purchase, anything. But so the first book I have here, I took about 4 books. My aunt was giving away a lot of old books that, she didn't want anymore. So she was like, I know you like books, so go through them before I start trying to give them to other people. So I went for it. The first one I have here is Diego Rivera, Artist of the People by David Shirley. It's just a book about Diego Rivera, David. But yeah, it's really tiny. It's for one of those learn about artists kids books kind of thing. But I basically opened it and was looking to see if there was any pictures of Frida Kahlo in it, and I was like, if there is, I'm taking this. So there's another one somewhere in here, but this is the one where I was like, yes, queen. And that's the first one. Then I got A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. This one is nice and thick, and it has pretty easy to read font. So I might not even need to wear my glasses to read this, but as a very big Cassandra Clare fan, I thought that it was pretty wrong that I didn't own this, especially after reading The Infernal Devices, and I don't know when I would ever get to this, although I do plan to read it in my lifetime, but it's here, and it was a nice copy. Then this one I thought was a gorgeous edition of The Odyssey by Homer, and it's it has deckled edges, and I like the cover and the back of it, and I really want to read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and I know that that's supposed to be a retelling of the Odyssey, so I kind of wanted to reread this because I read it in high school, but I don't remember anything of it. And then the last one I got from her, I was so surprised to see that she had this, and it's An Open Heart, Practicing Compassion in Everyday Life by the Dalai Lama. For most of the people who have seen my other hauls and stuff, I'm a practicing Buddhist, so I want to get as many books by the Dalai Lama and just read them as I can, because I read his little guide to Buddhism and I really loved it, and so was really excited to see this one. Those are the ones from her. Then I have some Second and Charles Freeman ones. First one I have here is King Lear by Shakespeare. I really like this edition. It's I have Hamlet in this edition, but it's bigger. It's not the mass market paperback, so add it to my Shakespeare collection. Then I have this one, which is a pretty frayed, beat-up copy, but it's Anne of Avelina. I don't know if I'm reading that right. It's the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series by L.M. Montgomery, and I have the first one, and it's here with me and not in storage because I plan on reading it soon because the Netflix series came out, so I figured if I like it, this was for free. If I want a nicer edition in the future, I'll get it. Then here I have Our Game by David Baldacci? I don't know. This is a hunker of a book. I think it's 700 pages or something. Yeah, it's 730 pages. So, I literally picked it up because I love the cover. It's so pretty. And, I just read the back and I saw, serial killers, women dying, and I'm like, sure. So, I'm gonna skim that and check the Goodreads reviews and try to read the first few pages and see if it's for me, and if not, I'll get rid of it. Now the next 4 are all from the same, not series, but publisher kind of thing, and these are the new kind of 2016 editions of Harlequin romance books. And the thing is, I'm in love with all of these covers. They're also nice and purple. So I picked almost all of them. Well, there was a lot of them. I picked up 4. This one is called Overwhelming Force by Jamie Crouch, and it is about a guy who works for an Omega task force, and he is a negotiator for when people have hostages. He's the one that they send in to kind of convince them to let people go and negotiate with them, and it's about him. It starts off, and he goes there to negotiate this bank hostage situation, and he sees his ex-girlfriend from 6 years ago, and he never stopped being in love with her and stuff, and then after they reunite, there's a whole plot of like somebody is like, you know, killing people, like all of his ex-girlfriends, and they're trying to frame him for it, and that's basically what it is. I'm currently reading it. I'm like this far through, and it's really lit so far, so I'm actually enjoying this one. And the thing is, it's a Harlequin book, but I'm like 100 pages in, no sex, no nothing. It's just kind of trashy, you know, thriller novelist type thing so far, so I'm really feeling it. Then I have PhD Protector by Cindy Myers. I don't know why. Is it because it's matte? Is it because they're purple? These covers are really nice to me. And it's about, I don't know, most of these are kind of like thriller romance things. I don't really know too much about them. This was the one I started first because I was like, I've never read about like a hostage negotiator, so I have this one. Then I have Mountain Shelter by Cassie Miles. This one is really pretty. And then I have In the Arms of the Enemy by Carol Erickson. So I plan to get to like at least like a few of these every couple months. Well, like one of these every couple months or something. Now these last few were all paid for. 4 of them are from Dollar Tree, so they're all $1, but this one was like $10. This was like the most expensive thing I obtained in this haul. This I got when I went to the Book Tavern, which is this really like cute bookshop that they have in downtown Augusta here, and I was looking for something that stood out to me, and I had recently read The Handmaid's Tale and like fell in love with it, and I really wanted to read more Margaret Atwood, but I didn't have anything, so I asked if they had a Margaret Atwood section. The guy who worked there got really excited and showed me it, and I really like this cover. I like the yellow, I like the crow like messing up the name, and this is 9 short stories by her, so I figured that that was kind of the best way to get into her and see if there's like if I like her writing in general, or if I just like that one book because it's different types of stories from her. Then here I have oh, that one was called Stone Mattress, by the way. Then I have Last Dragon Standing by G.A. Aiken, and I really don't know much about this. I got this at Dollar Tree, and all of the purchase ones were gifts from my mom. And this one, I have no idea. It's like from a series about shape-shifting dragons, which I love. I know a lot of people don't like shape-shifting dragons. They just like, it's a dragon, and that's it. But I like that concept, and it's kind of like a cheesy romance thing about that. Then I have Black Moon by Kenneth Calhoun. The cover is really pretty to this, and so are the end pages. And it's basically about kind of like people are getting infected with insomnia, and it's like really bad cases of insomnia where they just like never sleep and they start going kind of crazy, and it's like killing people, and it's all happening to this one guy, well, to everyone that's close to this one guy, like his family, his friends and stuff. That's about all I knew of it, but the cover's really nice, the end pages are nice, the concept seemed really cool, it has deckled edges, and I don't know, if I like it, cool, if not, I'll trade it in at this $1. No, too much of a loss. Then I have Heart of Dread Stolen. No, it's just Heart of Dread Book 2 Stolen, by Melissa De La Cruz and Michael Johnston. I have the first book, Frozen, which I guess these are revamped covers, because that's how this one looks in these covers, and I have the original cover then. This is the sequel. I got the first one also at a Dollar Tree, and I figured I didn't want to come back after I finally read Frozen, and like if I liked it and I wanted to read the second one and it just be gone, so I have the first 2 books in the series now that start. And then the most gorgeous one that I've obtained, I got it today. It's by J.R. Ward, and it's called The King. And it's so nice. It says it's a novel of the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I'm gonna see where it falls in and when I can read it and stuff, but it was just too nice to like pass up. It's like the texture is nice, the cover's cool, and these end pages are gorgeous. Like, I just needed it in my life. And I never knew how J.R. Ward looks like. She kind of looks like Tilda Swinton. I don't know, but this is really nice. I think it'll look really nice on my shelves when I get shelves, because right now I only have like one, and only the very chosen few like favorites that I've already read are on display there, but I'm excited to have this. So those were like the 16 books that I've recently got. It's bad that this is like my third June book haul, but whatever. I like getting books. So, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face and my books. Bye.